the crowd wasn't into it. I mean, Kalisto and them were awesome. You had kind of some downers in there a little bit. There were just matches, but they just weren't there as well. So it didn't help in that aspect.
Yeah. I didn't have much on. I usually very much enjoy the tag matches.
Yeah.
But this one for me was just kind of.
I think it's just too many too clashing of styles, and the fact that then the Usos get sent over to Raw anyway.
No,
they're still.
Usos are still SmackDown.
I thought they got sent over. Okay, my mistake.
No, yeah, I agree. It was just
the Ascension got sent to.
Oh, okay.
It is a very big clash of styles, and I actually fast forwarded through this match because it is another 5-hour event, and I tried to cut as much as I could, and this match just didn't do anything for me. It didn't at Mania.
Yeah.
This match, my notes on it is like I have no rating on this match because this match it gets messed up in that aspect because they did what they set out to do,
right?
But it doesn't contain the elements of what generates higher ratings and a rating system and stuff like that. So like they did nothing wrong.
It just
for what they were supposed to do, but it wasn't ever going to be a 4 or 5 star match in any aspect because there was no way for them to do it with what they were supposed to do.
Yeah. I mean,
I because the Usos can be so much better. I don't even want to put a rating on this one myself.
Yeah, I mean, I really dug. I forget which one they had, but like they put him in the corner and then like a couple like on the apron kicks him in the head and then they pulled him back and like the double suit. Like they have stuff that looked good, but. I mean, like, I was over at Stevens, and I kind of just didn't pay attention during this one. It didn't pull me in.
The only thing that made me care about it was the fact that it was for championships.
Yeah.
There really isn't... I mean, there is build, but I didn't care about the build. The only thing I did like from it is before the finish when Harper smacks the hell out of Rowan, throws him in for the splash, and that's cool for their gimmick, the Bludgeon Brothers gimmick. There's these just hard-ass...
Very smash and grab.
Yeah. So I thought I like that part.
Yeah. So out of 5 slam burgers, again, I do a 1 or 2 for this one. This is just kind of.
I don't even cut the oven on for this one.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
You make your burgers in an oven.
Broiler, my bad.
Yeah.
Broiler.
Yeah. This one.
I'm a grill man.
This one was. This one was a 1 or 2. Didn't get any cheese. Yeah.
Hold those cheese.
Right. Anybody else on this one?
No.
We good? We capped?
Nope.
All right. We're going on to
the
next segment. We're gonna buzz this one. Boom. And moving on.
Intercontinental Championship. The ladder match.
Super fun.
Super great match. You have 4 amazing talents out there. And with Joe and Miz on SmackDown and Rollins and Balor on Raw, it could have gone either way. Now with Hardy retaining and keeping the U.S. title on SmackDown, that kind of tells you a Raw person was going to win it. But I could have seen either Finn or Rollins winning it.
Yeah.
Very happy with how the whole match went. I can't think of...
It was one of the better ladder matches in a long time.
They did a really good finish. I really like the finish.
I like the finish, but I disagree on that. It was one of the better matches in a long time because we just came off 2 really great ladder matches 2 weeks ago at Mania. Both NXT and Mania had great ladder matches.
I already forgot who was in it.
I forget the one at Mania.
One at Mania was the triple threat, right?
Yeah.
Wait, no,
that wasn't for a ladder.
That wasn't a ladder.
It wasn't a ladder, okay, but we still had the one.
Okay,
we still had
so-
NXT though.
How dare
NXT.
you made me
NXT.
think that I saw a ladder.
Yeah,
It's
NXT
still
was good.
one of the better ones in a while.
Yeah.
Because NXT was good, and so was...
Oh, so you're separating WWE from NXT?
No,
Sorry.
it's just one of the better ones. It was one of the best ones. That's all I'm saying. Why are you busting my balls, Dad?
Like bulls.
And it's really weird with 4 or more people. You'd think it would get more to be a cluster, but the 6-way at NXT and this 4-way worked really well. When you have the triple threat tag in the past with the 3 legend tag teams, that it's great it's cool how they can still make an awesome match. Whereas the one-on-one ladder matches sometimes don't have that extra excitement because there isn't a X factor off camera that can just jump into the fold.
Yeah,
Right.
and they did a really good job of 2 guys kind of spilling out, leaving the ring. Then another one maybe cycles in, and they did a really good job of that.
Yeah.
And then speaking to your point of someone coming out of nowhere, one Mr. Seth Rollins springboarding onto the other side of the ladder as Balor's... Was it Balor or Miz?
Balor.
Balor's climbing and takes it from him, just really worked because, like, yeah, he sprung and then got up, but that second that it took Balor to realize what the hell just happened was enough for Rollins to get high enough above him to get the belt down, and then the big fall off the ladder was a nice little touch.
He's like a 235-pound cat.
His ass ain't 235, but I know a 235-pound cat.
The one thing that
He's not 235 anymore.
No, you're right.
Boom. The one thing that always tore me up about ladder matches was I thought for the longest time, probably because of the match between the Hardys and Edge and Christian, was that you can get the belt or whatever you're supposed to be grabbing from the rope that's hanging down over the ring, but it's not yours. You didn't win until you hit the mat.
Yeah. That's how it was for the longest time.
Okay.
Because I think they've even done, I've seen it where like two people grabbed it and they were fighting for it, and then they fell off the ladder,
but still both holding it.
And whoever had control of it on the ground was declared the winner.
Yeah, I like the NFL rules of that.
They've changed it over the years.
We have a catch.
He didn't make a football move.
Right.
One time during a ladder match, probably within the past 3 years, didn't the title actually fall off, land on the mat, and then they had to improvise?
It was like, I think like the first X division where they did the Ultimate
TNA.
X.
Okay.
The X
where the title fell off, and then
the
they had
X
to,
fell.
Yeah.
They had to like stop everything.
Something mess up in TNA? No.
Yeah, early days too. Put it back up and then go. I think they like duct taped it up there.
Yeah. So
it's a fishing line.
Which is what confused me for the longest time. When guys just started climbing, they'd unhook it and they're like, "We have a winner."
I think they've changed it.
I would love to see them possibly bring back the
whole. You have to get to the ground,
because that amounted to being a nice little touch too. In a couple matches, they had a guy unhook the belt or grab the belt and then jump off, and somebody caught him. So he didn't touch the mat yet, so it's like, oh, it's still up in the air. I would love to see them bring stuff like that back.
Yeah.
Whereas if a guy climbs, he's got the belt and he's just standing at the top of the ladder with it. It's kind of boring.
But then they don't celebrate at the top of the ladder. That's a great for photography shots. They're getting that shot. Mm-hmm. If they fall down, they're laying on the mat and not celebrating.
Well, they also just got done with a ladder match. I'd want to lay on the mat too.
I mean, it's still one of the best shots out there. Is after Rollins grabbed the Money in the Bank on the top of the ladder.
I guess that is kind
Mom's making meatloaf.
That is kind of the bummer about the social media age, is the fact that they're going for the shot now.
It's all about the Benjamins.
Yeah.
The other thing in this match, though, the crowd woke back up. You could hear them again
because it was a
nice little injection.
From this match, I'm hoping it's Rollins Balor.
It has to be. I think
it's got to be the feud. I'm hoping that's right. It's got to be.
Finally.
They're doing Miz Rollins at Backlash.
They are. Yes, he gets his rematch at Backlash, which I don't.
But I'm hoping that's where this is leading to.
Because Hardy and Jinder also get a match at Backlash, don't they? Or no, we're talking about possibly being a three-way.
God, I hope they don't. I don't want to see another one.
The rematch was at the Rumble.
Yeah.
4 stars.
4 stars? 4 out of 5?
Yeah, I'm out of 5 the whole time.
No, 4 out of 10.
I've been giving some really crappy if you think I'm going 10.
Fair enough.
I got supersized fries.
Yeah.
We're back.
I'm going to go ahead and say 4 out of 5.
Do you have to ask for them, or do they just give them to you?
You got to pay for it.
Nah, damn it.
You get a greasy bag. I'm going to say 4 out of 5 for that one.
Yep.
All right, so we are going to buzz that segment, and then we're moving on to the WWE Championship match between AJ Styles and Nakamura. It was a little bit of the same
I didn't catch
from
this
Mania,
one.
but with a clear cut face and heel this time. It wasn't a fake face.
Nakamura being heel helped this match help the rematch of this Mania match entirely. Yeah. The crowd was into this one as opposed to Mania as well. Like, not just as opposed to earlier in the night, as opposed to Mania. Like, they hadn't been there for 11 hours at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
And they'd only been there for 4.
And
they weren't there yet.
Even if they were here for 6 minutes, each seat had a damn foot massager.
Those back rollers you pay like $2 at the mall to get.
Cup holders in the armrest, everything. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it was a flop for Mania. Like Steven said, it it was a flop in the field that when they went on at Mania, there was just so much time before it even got to them that the crowd was dead. I feel like AJ and Nakamura would have had to have wrestled in the rafters to get anybody excited for that match at Mania. Whereas this time around, being just after the Intercontinental Showdown, this already had a little bit of steam going into it from that match, as well as its own build up from SmackDown. It delivered. And going into it, having a clear cut face and a clear cut heel.
Always adds to it.
Exactly. It wasn't.
You have roles defined.
It wasn't as questionable. So for this one, I'd say it's a 4 out of 5.
Now, Johnny said you didn't really catch it. This is another one. I mean, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to watch it until 2 a.m. Saturday morning, so I was already kind of tired starting, 10, 11 o'clock. And I, unfortunately, fast-forwarded through this because, once again, it just seems like SmackDown stuff I don't care as much about. I don't think
You're not as invested?
I'm not as invested in the
I felt that
SmackDown
way
stuff.
before as well, but...
And I know that these guys can compete and put on a great match, but with the finish, that's very unfortunate. It is a very house show finish. I mean, I know they're building up to another match.
That's literally my question. Was like, so this match ended in a double count out. What's your guys' feelings on that?
I mean, it's kind of nice. It's kind of cool to see a double count out. You don't see them very often.
But
it's just a way to save face for both of them.
Well, like Ryan said, it's kind of a Rob. It's kind of a house show thing. Like we couldn't come up with anything better, so it's almost like the match didn't happen.
I myself think it's actually pretty good for it to continue this feud. I mean, this feud is nowhere near done.
No.
Yeah.
It is better than another DQ finish with a nut shot, though. So I guess it is good,
Right, true.
For something different. Because you don't want either one to go over, because that really could end the feud.
Yeah.
If Nakamura goes over, of course, then you can still continue the feud,
AJ,
but they're not ready for that.
No, they're not at that point. And
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, though, it might almost be best though for
AJ's
them
had
to
a long time.
He's had it for a long time, and Nakamura's getting over as a heel right now like crazy, and it might be the time to strike. Otherwise, we're going to get to another Ziggler.
Yeah.
So put that belt on him soon.
Yeah.
Don't hold off and try to drag this out too long.
If anything, I feel like the finish though definitely watered it down for me. Otherwise, I probably would have labeled this as a 5.
Oh, wow.
But that brought me down to a 4. So
Honestly, I put it at a 4 as well.
yeah. Anybody else? You fall asleep? Old sunburned
A
boy.
little bit.
I got no good. If he falls asleep, you guys will hear. We won't need a buzzer. Just snoring will keep us up.
Is that the end of the segment?
Yeah, let's move on because
Okay.
I don't think anything else.
So the next match was the casket match, Taker versus Rusev.
Has
I gotta buzz.
Buzz the damn segment.
You don't have to buzz it. We just
I
said no
have-
buzzer. Press the buzzer.
You got it. Dang. There it is. All right, here we go.
Did anybody watch the slow motion replay of the Tombstone to Aiden English?
He broke his neck.
He broke his damn neck. He bounced.
He bounced.
He's dead.
Did you watch?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Man, as a family.
Like,
I watched it like I watched Faces of Death back in the day. Yeah.
oh my! I just
Of
like.
course I watched that.
I audibly yelled, and Steven's like, "What?" I showed him, and it's just
Do you think that's Taker not being able to hang, or do you think that's
well,
just?
I mean,
he's just taller.
Yeah, I've slipped off before too.
Sure. I mean, he's fine. I'm
Yeah.
sure we've seen
Pinned
some
down to the springs.
I haven't seen any plans.
Wrestling rings are soft.
I haven't seen any plans of of Raw putting like an in memoriam thing for Aiden English yet before Raw, so I think we're okay.
Yeah, I mean, I caught this one. It was what it was.
Yeah.
Like, it was something they wanted to get Taker on the big show.
To be honest, I felt like this was hyped more than anything else, just with the whole like
Twitter and Jericho going
Rusev versus
in.
Undertaker. No, Jericho versus Rusev versus Undertaker.
No. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Did you
No, that was
it.
That was the last
That
flop
was
I
his
knew of.
punchline.
I seriously thought there was a chance Rusev could win this.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Norman Smiley versus Undertaker.
I would pay to see that. In full hardcore Norman Smiley
yeah,
gear
with
from
the helmet.
WC. Just like hockey outfit, football. Sorry, goddamn. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I thought Rusev had a chance of winning this because Undertaker against Cena, it was a quick match. The known thing in wrestling is to go out on your back, and yes, Undertaker everyone's saying he looks better than ever.
No.
He doesn't. He looks good physically, but in the ring, he does not look like The Undertaker. It's really tainting the memories of some of those.
Yeah.
And he did have some great Mania matches when he did still look in pretty beat up shape with Triple H, with Brock Lesnar, with even Roman. It wasn't bad for what it was. And then Cena, they kept it short, so he didn't look terrible. But with Rusev, you could